Hey guys, so here we are, and Kara and I have decided to do a couple videos a month to just help you guys get to know us a little bit better. And so there's going to be short videos, and we are going to do one first of all here. We're going to share 5 things that you may not know about us. So I'll share 5 things, and then we'll just kind of alternate, and Kara will go, and you're going to learn a whole bunch about us that you didn't know, and we'll just see how it goes. And so yeah.
One take.
One take. We're not doing this again. So 5 things you may not know about me. Here's the first one that I'll share with you. I love musicals. And yeah, I'm a sucker for musicals. Her mom wanted to take me to see The Sound of Music because I was all The Sound of Music, and I was all about that. And then she never followed through. And
she took our daughter instead.
She took our daughter. She got me up, and then she just dropped me off a cliff. And so
that would have been awkward.
Awkward, she says. That I like musicals, or that I was going to see a musical with your mom?
Both.
Ah, right. Okay. Musicals.
Okay, so my first one is that Jesse and I got married when I was only 19 and he was 21. It was always my desire to get married young. My only career ambition was to get married and have babies. And we got married at 19 and 21 and got pregnant right away, a surprise, with our son. And yeah, I've found a little bit of career ambition along the way, but primarily my joy comes from being married and having babies.
Get married and have babies.
Don't send your high schoolers to me about college. Career ambition.
We couldn't have alcohol at the wedding because the bride was too young to drink it.
Oh, and I was a pregnant teenager.
She was a pregnant teenager.
I did get pregnant when I was 19. I was married first. Just in case anybody is going to try to do the math, I was married first. You with me here?
Yep. I was fixing my screen went blank, so I was fixing that. We still had video of this, so I'll probably edit this part out. I loved the second thing that I'll mention. I loved acting in plays growing up in churches and in school. I was in plays, even in college. I did some plays, and I had a lot of fun doing that. Just diving into the roles and doing all that. So they were normally silly roles. Imagine that. And so I got to really pour into those. So yeah, acting is one of my I love to do that.
So the next one for me is I love cookies and cheese. There's been a lot of cheese jokes out on the internet, and that's why, because I'm a big fan of cheese. And when it comes to these two things, I have a really difficult time with moderation. One cookie is not enough. One slice of cheese is not enough. I want to eat a block of cheese, and I want to eat a package of cookies. So it's a weakness.
And a stomach ache.
And Jesse helps me too.
I do help you with that. I hadn't, growing up reading books and watching movies, I didn't cry a lot during anything. But if you've seen the movie Love Actually, there was a point in that near the end that I ugly cried. I ugly cried during the movie Love Actually. That's if you all should know what ugly crying is. That's Kara's asleep on the couch next to me and she doesn't hear it, but thank goodness. But I lost it during that movie.
Yeah.
What have you ugly cried in?
I think I ugly cried in Titanic.
Did you? When Jack lets go?
Yeah.
I'll never let go, Jack.
Which, by the way, is stupid because there was room for both of them.
Oh, totally room. It was a big piece of driftwood. Totally.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
In what was it, high school? Well, throughout my childhood, I did springboard diving competitively, sort of.
If you ever travel with her through Orlando, she'll be sure to point it out every time we pass the place where she springboard dove.
Where I competed. Well, no, I did other places, but it's right off the interstate, and, I forget that I tell him, and then now it's fun to tell him.
It's like she tattoos her arm every time we go by.
And also, I am a certified scuba diver. I think still. I don't know if those expire, but I am capable of scuba diving, and I've done that multiple times in different locations. And yeah, and also some surfing. Not very good, but I've done it.
I can play the guitar a little bit, and I can play the drums. That's wrapped into one. I just did it at the same time.
Yeah.
I have little jam sessions by myself. My son can play the guitar now, so we should have a jam session together.
He's probably better than you now.
He probably is, yes, but not at the drums.
Yeah. My turn.
Yep.
The last thing about me is that I tend to be very frugal, which is a really great thing at times. I do a lot of thrift shopping, and that's really fun for me. I can spend $10 at a thrift store and get 10 items of clothing that are really good stuff. But at the same time, I have found that the weakness, the unbalanced side of that is that I have settled for less than what God is wanting for us because I'd rather settle for the cheapest. But that's not true anymore. That part of it's going away.
Yep. That was your last one?
Yeah. I think that was 5.
All right. Bare minimum. Nice.
You set the rules.
So I'm gonna roll. You remember that movie Office Space where they have the pieces of flair in there, and the guy's like, "If you're okay with the minimum, but we encourage you to do more."
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a couple into one here to finish it up. I'm not very handy. Home repair is not my thing.
You've gotten a lot better.
I have gotten a little bit better.
YouTube videos.
Yes, YouTube has helped me a lot to not mess things up nearly as much as I did. I hit a home run in high school, and I scored a touchdown in high school, so I got a home run and a touchdown.
Congrats.
If you would have known, you would have cheered for me.
Get any interceptions?
No, I did not get any interceptions. No. Yeah. I hate bread pudding. This is going. I was afraid of fire growing up, and then I became a firefighter. So that's interesting. I saw it. If you remember
your fear.
I did.
Literally.
I did. And if you remember the show Webster, do you remember that show?
Yeah.
There was an episode where Webster was his house was on fire, and that's like, if you see the movie Inside Out, that's one of my core memories, and it's like sadness touched it for me.
But it must have gotten reversed because now.
Yeah. We've been skiing in the Swiss Alps. Remember, you almost fell off the mountain.
I almost died.
Yeah, and you almost died. Yeah. People ran you over, almost right off the mountain.
And laughed at me in French.
How did that sound in French?
You can laugh in French.
How did that sound in French?
Snooty.
Snooty laughter. Snooty French laughter. Mm-hmm. I've been to prison today, visiting a friend. And finally, I've been arrested. No, wait. No, that wasn't me.
That's a different video.
Oh, we got the hook, the teaser for the next one. All right, we're out. God bless.
You couldn't do that. I don't know.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chucks on.